out left hands that don't land. Patterson is in with a light jab on the light heavyweight champion's face. That title is not at stake, by the way. Both boys are fighting for the heavyweight title, the biggest in the world. A light jab by Patterson is short of the mark. Moore feints the left hand, doesn't throw it. Backs along the ropes, then comes out to the center. Patterson covers up with imaginary punches, then feints out a left hand, is short with another left lead, short with another. And Moore goes down deep in the crouch to move away from one. Moore feints the left hand, backs towards the rope, steps under a left hand. The action is sparse at the moment as they go to close quarters with about 2.5 minutes to go in round one. Moore sticks out a jab that's short. He gets away from a hook. Neither one has landed a solid punch. Patterson comes in with a ripping left to the chin, misses a left over the head. Moore, very adept along the ropes, moves in and then moves out again and gets away from those punches. Moore backs away, throws a right hand that's short of the mark. Moore keeps that right under his chin, sticks a light jab to the nose, another jab to the chin of Floyd Paterson, nailing the youngster on the way in. Moore down deep in the crouch, takes a light jab, then a right on the head thrown by Patterson. Moore gets away from a right, misses a sweeping left uppercut fired at the head. Moore feints the left hand, takes the jab, lifts the right, then a left hook to the jaw, hurting Patterson a little bit. And Floyd goes into a bob and a weave. Archie hooks the left hand to the chin, steps under a left, fired at the head. Moore takes a hard left hand to the body by Patterson. Moore sticks a light jab on the chin. Patterson in the half crouch straightens up. Both have done a lot of crouching, by the way. Moore just stands there with a wide stance, watches his man make most of the motions. Patterson goes into a crouch. He straightens up again, misses a left over the head, chops the left to the head, and that barely gets in there. Both are a little tense here in round one, as that is to be expected with that big title at stake. Patterson sticks a light jab on the chin, takes a straight right hand to the jaw by Moore, a grazing punch. Moore feints the left hand, he brings in a left hook on the mouth. Moore takes a light jab to the chin, bangs the right to the body, hooks hard, twice to the jaw. Patterson throws two lefts to the chin, and they must have hurt. He drives the left hook to the head, pounds the left hand to the body, lifts the right to the head, a left to the body by Patterson, the best rally of the fight so far. Moore has to hold on with about a minute to go. Now they're at long range. Patterson finds him with a long jab. Moore comes back with a left hook to the head. There's a right to the chin. When Moore held on, it was only momentarily. He takes both hands to the head, a ripping right, a left to the head, a left hook to the body by Patterson. And Moore, taking those punches, brings up a chop to the chin. Patterson is undaunted by Moore's reputation. He's carrying the fight to him right now and having a good first round. Moore off the ropes. Patterson comes in, crowds him. Takes the right to the body, a sharp right, a left hook to the chin. And then Moore comes back with a left hook and a straight right to the jaw of Patterson. Patterson having a dandy round for him. Moore is fighting back gamely. 25 seconds remaining on a good first round here in Chicago. Patterson's jab is short. He takes a short right uppercut to the chin. Moore misses a right, fired at the head. Moore puts a left hook to the chin. Moore looking a little better now. Gets away from a left hook, fired at by Patterson. Patterson digs the left hand to the body. It lands on the back as Moore circles a little bit. They go to close quarters, tie up in the first real clinch of the fight. And referee Frank Sikora gets them apart. Round one almost over. The round two, Don. All right, win. They get out there smartly again. Moore makes some grimaces, then bobs his gloves up and down, sticks out a jab that's short, takes a light jab to the chin by Patterson. Patterson takes a light jab by Moore. Patterson misses a left hook that's flat. They exchange light jabs to the chin. Moore fighting out a half crouch, moves that away from a left jab, fired at him by Patterson. Moore misses a left hook, fired at the head, misses another left hook as Patterson comes in, missing a left over the head himself, and pumps a short right to the chin, as does Moore. Patterson out of that half crouch again, feints the left hand, runs into a left hook to his head by Moore. Moore backs towards the ropes. Patterson has been crowding him all the time. He stuck out two jabs at a short, takes a light jab on the chin by Moore. Moore's jab is blocked in midair. Patterson is boxing beautifully at the moment. Standing at long range, he gets away from the jab. Feints the left hand. Patterson tries to lure Moore into an opening. Moore's left hand is short of the mark. Moore cops the right hand and then drives it to the body. Takes a right chop to the head thrown by Patterson, and referee Frank Sikora, a fine official, gets them apart out of a light clinch. With 2 minutes to go in round two, Moore misses a sweeping left, fired at the head, is short with a jab with his left hand. He puts a light jab on the nose, nailing Patterson on the way in. Patterson misses a left over the head, jabs a jab on the chin, puts a left to the head, a left hook to the body, and left hook to the jaw by Patterson, who fires them in good combinations when he does. He gets away from two jabs put out by Moore. Patterson's jab goes to the chin. Moore out of a half crouch, feints the left hand, takes a left hook to the chin. Moore looks very, very slow at the moment. He drives a short right hand to the body. Patterson looks like chain lightning when he fires punches. He gets away from a jab, gets away from another, takes a right on the chin by Moore. Patterson is short with the left, but he runs into a right to the chin. Drives Moore into the ropes with the left hook to the head, and Moore has to cover up and bob and weave, and he did it well, as he did against Rocky Marciano some time ago. Patterson drives the left to the body, a right hand to the head, and Patterson is carrying the fight right now. He drives the right to the jaw after a left hook to the body. He takes a short right to the chin by Moore. Moore has done very, very little in these 2 rounds. Patterson coming on fine. Patterson goes into a clinch with Moore, and the referee has them apart. Now they're at long range again. Moore is short with the left hand. He drives a short right hand to the chin. They go to close quarters again. Again, Frank Sikora gets them apart. Now they're at long range. Patterson feints the left hand. Moore down deep. Takes the left hook to the chin. Misses the left. Misses the right. Patterson gets away from the right and brings in both hands to the head. A left and a right to the jaw. A left and a right to the jaw again after a left to the body by Patterson. He puts the jaw right to the chin. Moore is driven into a neutral corner, and he holds on. And again, the referee comes over to get them apart. Now at long range, Moore is short with the left hand. Moore has been battered a little bit, but he is not hurt by any means. He throws a straight right hand to the jaw. Puts out a jab that's short, and Patterson himself is short with a jab. Patterson's jab goes on the nose. Moore misses a right hand over the head, puts a sharp jab on the chin. Moore comes out with a jab a couple of times, that's short. Moore is puffy around the right eye. He feints the left hand, feints it again. Patterson misses the left over the head. Moore goes in close, gets away from a right uppercut. Moore has not shown the flash he has shown in previous fights so far. He puts out a light jab to the chin. There's the bell. Round 3 now, scheduled for 15 rounds in Chicago. Moore sticks out a light jab to the chin, feints the left hand, is short with a jab. They exchange jabs on the nose. Patterson is short with a left jab fired at the head. Moore goes down in that crouch again, leans away, misses the left hook over the head as Patterson does it. Moore puts a short right hand to the body and is told by the referee to keep his punches up. That's the first penalization, if it turns out to be one, the first warning of the fight. Moore feints the left hand. Patterson comes in on him, puts a jab, another jab to the head by Patterson, and a right hand to the body, a left hook, another left hook to the head by Patterson, and Moore counters with a left hook to the jaw. Patterson is outscoring the older man by about 4-1, we guess. Moore puts out a short right to the chin. Patterson is short with the left hand, feints the left, gets away from the right, fired out by Moore. Moore grazes the chin with the right hand, is short with a jab. Moore out of a half crouch, shoots a jab, but the chin is short, and Patterson puts a rapier-like left hand twice on the chin. 2 hard jabs by Patterson. Then he misses the left over the head, misses the left, and is countered with a right hand to the body. Moore digs a hard left hand to the midsection as they go to close quarters for a moment. 2 minutes to go in round 3. Moore's left hook goes on the chin. He throws a grazing right to the head and is countered with a left hand to the body by Patterson. Patterson gets away from the jab, puts a sharp jab on Moore's face. Patterson puts out another jab that's short. Moore bobbing and weaving, feints the left hand. Patterson coming in, trying for the kill. Gets away from the jab, puts out a left to the head. Moore finds him with a jab and takes the jab on the chin. Overhand right to the head by Patterson. A good solid punch. Moore retaliates with a right that's short and gets away from a left hook fired at his head. On the inside, Moore chops the left hand to the body. A minute and a half to go in the round. Moore puts a jab on the chin. Patterson having another good round. Misses the left hand over the head. Feints the left, takes a grazing right to the jaw. Comes in with a sharp left hook to the head. Patterson puts that jab on the mouth. Feints the left hand, pumps away with a jab, drives the left hand to the body, and is cutting the older man down. Moore comes in with a right uppercut to the head, is driven back with a left hook to the jaw that hurt him. A right and a left to the head, a right to the body by Patterson. Patterson puts a short right uppercut to the jaw, and Moore takes another beating in there on the inside, and then takes a right chop to the head. As referee Frank Sikora gets them apart. There is blood on the hair of Archie Moore, and I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. Patterson drives both hands to the head, flips the right and the left to the jaw. He's got Moore on the rope. He puts the right uppercut to the head. Moore hooks the left to the chin, drives the right to the jaw. Patterson drives both hands to the head. Moore's hair is covered with blood, and I don't know whether it's coming from him or from Patterson. Patterson may be cut around the left side of his face. Moore ducks under a left hand, fired to the head. Again, they go to close quarters. We still don't know where the blood is coming from. They're moving around the ring so far. There may be a cut on Archie's head. That's a possibility. His face is now covered with blood. Moore puts out a jab to the chin. Patterson takes the right to the head, thrown by Moore. Moore puts that jab on the chin again. Moore goes down deep in the crouch, sticks out a jab to the chin. Patterson feints the left hand, doesn't throw it. About 15 seconds to go in the round. Patterson getting away from a right uppercut. Crashes the right to the chin. Moore comes back on the right, another right to the jaw. Left hook to the head by Moore. And Moore puts puts on his first real rally of the fight. But Patterson drives a hard right hand to the body. The bell. Feints the left hand. Moore sticks out a jab to the chin. Moore is off balance from a jab to his head. He gets away from another jab. Moore moving in on his man. The cut seems to be just beyond the left eye and above the nose of Archie Moore, but it really bled last round. It was all over him. He feints the left hand, sticks out a jab to the body. Patterson crouches, waits for Moore to make a move. Archie seems a little on edge. He feints the left hand, puts the left hook to the jaw of Patterson. Moore feints the left hand again, goes into a half crouch, gets away from a jab. Patterson then goes into a crouch. They exchange crouches. Moore comes in with a right, then a hard left hook to the jaw. Archie puts a jab on the nose of Floyd Paterson. Paterson has him off balance from a jab on the chin. Moore comes off the rope, feints the left hand, ducks the left fired at his head by Patterson, and Moore misses a short right fired at the jaw. Moore puts out that jab on the chin. Another jab to the mouth by Archie Moore. Another jab to the chin. Moore coming on a little bit. Patterson fires the left to the head, puts a hard left hook to the jaw, and pumps away with three right hands to the body as they move in close, and the referee gets them apart. 2 minutes to go in round 4. Patterson comes in fast with a hard left hook to the jaw, and Moore grabs him and ties him up easily. Now they're at long range again. Moore sticks out a jab to the chin, sticks out a jab on the face, feints the left hand, misses the left over the head. Moore is forcing the action, something he didn't do in the first 3 rounds. Patterson shoots out a jab to the chin and takes a grazing right to the chin. Patterson on the inside puts the right to the body, and the pace slows down a little bit. 2 minutes to go here in round 4. Patterson digs the right to the body, misses the left hand over the head. Moore puts the shell right to the chin, moves away from the left, back towards the rope, digs the left to the body, chops the right uppercut to the jaw, and takes the left to the head, thrown by Patterson, and they go in close again and struggle on the inside as the referee comes over to get them apart. Now they're at long range. Moore feints the left hand, takes the short right to the chin, digs the light right to the body of Patterson. Patterson moves in on Moore, who's on the ropes again, and feints his way out, misses the right over the head. Patterson counters him with a solid left hand to the body. Moore takes the short right uppercut to the jaw, misses the right at the head, takes the left and the right, and a grazing left to the head. Moore misses the right over the head, and it looks a little bit tired. Moore puts that jab to the chin, he misses the wild right, and then puts a hard right hand to the jaw. Patterson's in with a jab to the chin. Moore scores a hard left to the body. Takes the right hand to the body. About 45 seconds remaining in round 4. The pace slows a little bit, but Moore looks a little better. He misses the right side at the head, misses another right hand. Patterson feints the left hand, feints it again, puts a light jab on the nose. Moore moves in on his man out of a half crouch, takes a pumping right to the chin, chops his own right hand to the jaw, chops another left to the head of Patterson as the referee gets him out of a clinch. Moore digs the light left hand to the body. Patterson works both hands to the body, hooks the left hand to the head. Moore covers up, takes a short right on the jaw as Patterson comes off the ropes with another right on the chin of Moore. Both short punches. Moore takes a light left to the body. Moore throws a grazing right to the chin, feints the left hand, misses the left over the head, and drives the right hand to the jaw. Moore digs the left hand to the body and is hurt by 2 left hooks on the chin. A jab staggers Moore at the back.
Now, Archie Moore takes on Floyd Patterson at the age of 40, some say 42. Floyd Patterson would become the youngest heavyweight champion at the age of 21 in boxing history, up until the point when Mike Tyson would knock out Trevor Berbick in 1986. He was 20 years old. Referee Frank Sakura raises the hand of the young Floyd Patterson as he becomes the brand new heavyweight champion of the world. He picks up the vacant heavyweight championship strap left over of Rocky Marciano. Now, Floyd Patterson, at the age of 14, trains at Gravity's Gym. It was a gym that was owned by Customato. It was on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. I was at that gym several times myself. So let's continue to listen to Don Dunphy, famous radio call, Floyd Patterson, as he becomes the youngest heavyweight champion and makes history by stopping Archie Moore in the 5th round.
And here's Don. And with all that, the element of a contest is still in there as Archie Moore, ever dangerous, misses a right hand over the head. Patterson takes a light jab on the chin. Moore forcing the fight a little more in the last 2 rounds than he did in the first 3. Patterson backs away a little bit, shoots out a jab that's wide of the mark. Takes the left hand. Moore is coming in on him out of that half crouch. Moore apparently looking for an opening for the one punch that could turn it his way. Patterson misses the left hook fired at the head. Patterson trying not to make a mistake. Takes a grazing left hook on the jaw by Moore. Patterson is short with the left hand. Takes a left hook to the head. Moore misses the left hook, misses another, and gets away from the left that Patterson misses. Patterson shoots out a jab on the chin. Moore is short with a jab. Takes a light jab on the chin by Patterson. Another jab on the head by Patterson. Moore comes off the rope, feinting the left hand. Patterson keeps his gloves up high, then goes down deep in the crowd. Moore is jabbed twice with a hard left hand and rips with a right to the jaw. A sharp jab on the mouth by Patterson. That was a whistling right hand that caught Archie on the way in and drove him back a step or two. He takes a jab to the chin. Moore is now bleeding under the left eye again from that earlier cut. Moore misses a wild left hard at the jaw. Takes the left hand, digs the left to the body, and nails his man with a right to the jaw. As they move in close and the referee gets them apart. 2 minutes to go here in round 5. Patterson misses the left hand, digs both hands to the body. Hooks a short right on the jaw. Digs the left hand to the body at Moore. Moore takes both hands to the head, makes no return. Then comes back with a jab to the chin. Moore takes the left hand, misses the left fire at the head. Moore is missing a lot, no question about it. Patterson's jab is short. He takes a short right, then a left hook to the head, and a light jab on the jaw thrown by Moore. Patterson backs out of range, misses the left hand over the head. As they go to close quarters, Moore grabs hold of Patterson, and referee Frank Sakura comes over to get them apart. Patterson backs towards the ropes, brings in a short left hand to the head, misses the right fired at the head, and lunges in with his shoulder to cover up on Moore. Moore takes the left jab to his body, and he misses the right, and Patterson slips to the canvas. No knockdown. The referee quickly wipes off the gloves. Patterson slips. There's been no knockdown in the fight yet. There's a left hook put out by both simultaneously, both land. Moore is short with 2 left hands, and Moore is down. A left hook to the jaw. Moore is down, flat on his face. 3, 4, he's getting to his knees. 5, 6, he's on one knee, and he staggers up, and he's badly hurt, I think. He took a 7 count. Patterson's after Moore, face down, and this may be the end of the fight, I don't know. He's trying to get up from that short right. The count is 5, 6, and he is weary as he grabs hold of the ropes. It's all over. It is all over. A punch that ended the fight was one of those leaping gazelle left hooks that caught Moore right on the left-hand side of his jaw. His eyes flipped. He went right down on his face. Don is up there. I'm going to follow him as he heads over to Patterson. We're beating out the rope. Don is patting Patterson on the back. He grabs him by the left hand. He can't catch his attention. But Don is out there. Just as soon as he can get Patterson to the microphone, we'll bring you the first words. Don with the new heavyweight champion of the world. Congratulations, Floyd. You made a wonderful effort tonight. How do you feel about Archie? Very good. Did he bother you at any time? Well, he didn't hurt you, though, did he? I didn't think he did. I know you were out of breath. I shouldn't have grabbed you so soon, but I know there's going to be a mob in here in the ring in a moment. What is your reaction of the fight, Floyd? Well, I'm glad. Well, naturally, I know you're glad, but I want to know, were you confident all the time? When did you feel you had him? Well, actually, it came as a surprise to me. Okay. I know Archie's a good fighter. Very good fighter. I really didn't expect to stop him. More surprised to me than anybody else. Did you expect to win out at the second? Well, good luck and congratulations, Floyd.
So Floyd Patterson becomes the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history at the age of 21. That was a remarkable feat. I met Floyd Patterson many times, and I'm just humbled. He was the first youngest heavyweight champion and the first to regain his title. Remarkable fighter was Floyd Patterson. R.I.P. Shout out to Floyd Patterson. All right, this is Scrapbook Boxing Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. All great fights and all great fighters will never be forgotten on my channel. Thanks for hanging in there with me. 100 years of World Championship fights. 1956. We're going to continue to 1960. And we'll move on from 1960 through 1965 to 1970. And the goal is to make it to 1964 when the anniversary comes up for Muhammad Ali and Sonny Liston. And then 71 when Ali would face Joe Frazier in New York's Madison Square Garden. Let's see if we can keep that pace going. Just showing you an Archie Moore scrapbook. This is 1,000 pages, all Archie Moore. I have one with Floyd Patterson as well. Just giving you a little peek of Archie Moore's scrapbook, excuse me. Very rare articles in here with him and Charlie Burley and Ezra Charles and many others. Right now we're just looking at articles with Archie Moore and Floyd Patterson. So as a bonus to this video, I'm going to show you Floyd Patterson versus Hurricane Jackson. Why that was important, it got him the Archie Moore fight. Because he was elected by Rocky Marciano and Jim Norris to face Archie Moore. But Tommy Hurricane Jackson had something to say about it. And he fought hard, and the commission wound up deciding to make this a tournament. They didn't want any issues because Tommy Hurricane Jackson was making a lot of noise. And rightfully for him, he was able to get that shot with Floyd Patterson in 56 and then again in 57. As you can see here, just briefly, Tommy Hurricane Jackson, Madison Square Garden, June 8, 1956. Then he fought him again, 57 at the Polo Grounds. But I got to tell you, these fights at that time was something else, man. Great fights. Floyd Patterson, one hell of a fighter, man. All right, thanks for hanging in there with me. Salute.